turn on or turn off the microphone, they don't need to do that anymore? Because remember, OConnect had its own.
Yeah, I was talking about that. Okay, so let me remove that. By default, they listen, right? The mic, so the audio and the video, right? The attendees, not the panelists, not the speakers, right? Let me make sure it's open by default.
Right.
Sure. Keep going.
That's important because those attendees are not, a lot of times, a lot of them are not sophisticated, so they get confused, right?
It only gets easier, yeah?
Right. So the OMail, here's what I see in the very near future for OMail, right? And I go back to when Google or Gmail came to the picture. And by that time, a bunch of us were using Yahoo. I was using Yahoo.
Yeah. I understand.
And then Google came to the picture.
Man, they're dead, man.
You know what I mean? So in the next 3, 4, 5 years, OMail
yes, that's 100%. There's not going to be a need for alternative. Yeah, we're going to smart sign in, like register smart, like just ID and user ID. Like it could be just your OMail ID.
Now, another quick question. OVerify. Are we going to need to go to email to verify, or just put your ID, AI reads it, and that's it? Do we need to go to email? If
we need to give you multiple options, like, because one doesn't fit all. So different countries, different, so you can, we want to offer the video verification, okay, with any document, any legal document. Okay. Passport, birth certificate. So if you do that, that's fine. Most people are going to need, address, this, that. So we want to make sure it does the job, but in the most simplistic way.
Yeah, because I know one of the things that we are all going to have to do is help founders and people. Yeah.
Listen, and we are well aware, and we're increasing our customer success power and force. So we expect a good, surge in the beginning, that they need some attendance, and we will cater to that. We'll give them the help they need. We will make sure everybody is verified. Not going to take you, half an hour. It's not going to be back and forth. We will work with you. We'll get it done. Some people, like automation. Some people, they like to talk to a human. We'll get it done one way or another, no problem. But it's not going to cost you. It's not going to take much of your time. But it's very good to have it. It's so powerful to have it.
Yeah, and I'm just going to round up by saying that I am relaxed, and I hope everybody else is relaxed.
Yes. Just like you said about the company, the direction, all that. Right. Also, the same goes by the OVerify. Same thing.
Yep.
Leave it on this big, heavy shoulder.
I know, right? As long as you're there, I don't have to worry about it. Okay. If I worry about it, it means you don't have to worry about it, right? So I'll let you worry about it.
That's what I do.
Thanks a lot, Charles. Appreciate it. And over to you, Sister Comfort. You are the 2-a-day girl. Bring it.
2 a day? That's when you're over 85, I guess.
Yes, I am.
When you're near 50, right? 1 a day?
I don't know yet.
That's a pill. It's called 1 a day.
Oh, yeah.
That's for older people, not for you.
I think I know that. Yeah, thank you. Right,
when you're married, you need 3 a day. When you have kids, you need 7 a day.
Oh, so how many do I need then?
Myself?
Me, actually.
I'm kidding.
Well, about you, I'm worried.
You don't need any. He told you the two a day.
So, yeah, all right. Let's go with that.
Everybody, Comfort is doing webinars twice a day. One at 8 o'clock and one at 4 p.m., right? Eastern time, correct?
Yes.
That's what it is. People are now going to think about what pills or drugs they're talking about. No, take it easy. You
Trying
need
to
a
be
pill.
abnormal like you, but I'm not getting there yet. Yeah,
Just
I was
good
just,
job. That's a lot of effort. How could you do it?
I don't know. Thank you. All right. Thanks. Thank you. Greetings to everyone. Hi, Michael. I'm happy you just smiled because I was going to ask how much it costs today. Since I saw you were not smiling until the time I was about to speak. So I think you read my mind. So keep it coming.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
so I shall have a few I have a few questions if Rob will let me. But
Number one.
if you think it's not important, I'll just let go at some point. Yeah, if I understood you well, at some point you said I think OTracker might be integrated with OMail. Did I get you that well?
Yeah.
So what I'm wondering now is, one, is it just a strategy to sell OTracker, or is it that OMail is getting at some point to become a paid product, or is this just another form of generosity from you?
When you purchase, OTracker is a paid product. When you purchase it, one of the applications it will apply to is OMail. OMail is for free.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially there is OMail Pro, paid.
Ah, all right. I get the
But
difference.
But if you have OTracker, you already paid for it. Okay? So I don't think it has to do anything with selling OTracker. But if you get OTracker because you already have OMail, so it will give it more analysts.
Okay, thank you. So about all right. So about OConnect, you also made us understand that when we go commercial, it would be upgraded like once a week, or as of today during the 360, maybe once a month, weekly. Yeah. So
every week there's a double build up and release, build up, release.
You know, so would every release come with a price, or you just maybe
value goes up, not the price. Value goes up.
Just the value and price remains where it is. All right. Another one. For those who are, many people have asked this question, so I really want to hear from you too directly.
Sure.
So many people who are joining now, let's just call them resellers. We are affiliates to make the difference. So people who are joining now, would they would they have the same traffic driven to their business like us, the early bird affiliates, or is there going to be any difference?
The one that is done by the company as a part of marketing campaigns and testing, okay, and we have invested tens of millions so far on those. Those are so far have been exclusive to the founding members. Even we have a big lump sum of traffic we haven't allocated yet. So that's a part of, you know, the buzz that is coming up. So we will allocate. Remember, we needed to take care of the refunds, us giving back the $97 for the founding members. We need to see who just want to bail out. Okay, totally. We're giving them a last chance to, and all that has to settle, and then people and see where they stand with the business. Then we allocate, and then that's just a plus, and then we go live. There's always going to be exclusive traffic and marketing campaigns for the founding members, and we're not promising the same for the new upcoming user. To be frank, I know it's not what they want to hear, or maybe not what you want to hear, because you might want to use it as an incentive to the newcomers that there's traffic, all of that. But truthfully, the exclusivity is more superior to the founders, if that makes sense.
Sure, it does. All right. So last one, really quick, please. I'm sorry, Rob. So, many people are still coming. This problem has been consistent. I'm not sure if it's the right word. Many people
program.
Say again, please.
You said program. What's
question? Is a I mean, there's a problem with
okay.
a few people for a very long time now cannot access their mails and stuff.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
7,800 to be exact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, which means you know exactly what's happening and you are on it. Is that, I just want to get the assurance.
Yes, problem solved. So there are people who have registered quickly, very good, sharp people, and then when we adjusted the data processing between, Founders, OMail, all of that, like the universal data, they were off margin. You understand? So that structure didn't apply to them. So a couple of times we did something like a query, okay, to fix that segment, but it kept breaking because it's just like an attached or a patch, that kept falling up every time we make a change. So we thought we're going to have to restructure the whole thing one time, including everybody. So now we did that. We tested it. It's going live today, assuming your time is Thursday, okay? So today is going to go live. Don't take every time we're like 1,000,000 certain about something, and if I say it, they invent something to disappoint me, okay? Or make me look bad. So, but just any day it will go live, but it's been tested, it's been developed, there's solution, it's not going to happen. This is just, for a quick batch of people came in quickly. We've fixed that, we know what it is, and it will be, like I said in the beginning, live, universal, real-time data, all across, single sign-on. So whatever happens in OConnect happens in My Contacts, happens in OMail, in Onpassive user. It's all connected. That's massive. It's more complicated than most people think, but it's done. It's over. You don't have to remind me. I guarantee there's no one is going to be behind.
Right.
No one. Okay.
Thank you, Ash. That's very reassuring. Thanks.
Unless, like Chris rightfully said it, they choose to.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a wise man.
He is. I know.
CJ.
Thank you, Ash. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Comfort. And I did mean the 2-a-days were 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Thanks for clarifying that, Ash. I'm the one that takes the 2-a-days. All right, let's swing on over to Michael Williams.
Listen, you haven't aged until you're at a restaurant and you pull up that Ziploc bag with 20 pills and start swallowing your vitamins with your dinner, and the hosts or the waiters is looking at you like, what an old man. Okay, that's when you're aging. You need that many pills. How many problems do you have?
Well, I'm good for now then, for sure.
You're very good. If you're under 10, man, you're so young. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 9.
Oh, you're good.
No.
That's including the vitamins, so I'm all right. Okay, Michael, come on down.
Yes, hello everyone.
Hello, Sharon.
Certainly glad to see Mr. Ash Mufareh. Certainly glad to see Chris's new car. Chris, I'm still waiting for mine. Great to be here with Rob and Lynn and all the other great leaders. Marty, I haven't seen you in a while, or is it that you haven't seen me in a while? But it's awesome. It's all good. Still.
Robin likes red, I believe, right?
Rob?
Yes, I do. As one of my colors, yes.
Oh, Robin. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Oops.
So, but yeah, I just wanted to come on just to say a quick word that and Charles said part of it, which is the trust factor, and I believe Ash, mentioned that earlier as well, even on 360 today, that at the end of the day, the company knows what the company is doing, right? And if we knew how to do what the company is doing, we would have done it ourselves, right? So based upon that, we have to put our trust in the company. And I think there's been more than enough evidence up until this point, for us to, be along that same line and just letting the company do what the company needs to do. And all of us just enjoy everything that we're seeing, because, it's brilliant. The contest is brilliant. When I first saw that, that's the first thing that popped into my head was, wow, marketing, marketing, marketing. Here's an opportunity for so many people, right? Hundreds of thousands of individuals who are founding members to have a simple way, to be able to introduce Onpassive without really saying anything to anybody. Like, it's just brilliant. Like, if you can't just simply follow those 4 steps, and encourage others to do the same, I don't know what else, what else is there left to do to assist you, because it's a brilliant strategy. It really is. When you think about it, there are billions, hundreds of billions that's spent, people playing lotteries, people trying to win this, trying to win that, all these things, right? And yet here, someone can enter a contest, win $10,000, didn't even pay anything, not even $1, right? That's just brilliant. So everything the company is doing, branding, the advertising, the marketing, all of that stuff, it's nothing but the best. So that's one of the reasons why I continue to just trust what the company is doing. So I'm at ease.
I know.
When I'm off with my when I'm off with my family, doing our summer things with the kids, my mind is at ease knowing that everything is great, everything is all right. I don't need to worry about anything at all because I have that 100% trust in what the company is doing. And we see it over and over again. Another top, another top, another top, another bomb, right? So what can we expect? Nothing but the best. And if we know that, then we know that we are taken care of, right? We don't need to get into percentages. We've said this so many times, right? Just know that the company's looking out for our best interest, but they have to make sure that everything is done by the books in every single country, not just one country, right? And we know some countries are harder than others, right? When it comes to compliance, right? So it's expected that we're here right where we are right now. But as has been said already, that there is no delay and that everything is right on point, because this company is going to set records after records after records, and all of us get to be a part of that. We get to be a part of it. We don't have to just sit back and watch it all happen and good things happen for other people and they're succeeding and we're not. No, we actually get to be part of that number of individuals who are winning. And I love the fact that Mr. has said that we're winning together. So it's not a few people winning. It's not the marketers that are winning. You know what I mean? It's not the super smart people that are winning. It's every single one of us. Doesn't matter who we are. Doesn't matter where we are. Doesn't matter where we're coming from. Every single one get to win. Why? Because of the model. Because of how the company decided to come from a place of love to ensure that so many people around the world can benefit from someone being generous. Because this is generosity at its fullest. That's what we have in Onpassive. It really is, because it could have gone another way. It could have gone a different direction. We couldn't, it could have been where we weren't a part of it, right? But the company decided to make as many who wanted to come, right? As many who want to stay loyal, as many who want to continue to follow and trust to be a part of that success. And so for me, I'm just loving it. I really am. If you don't see me, I'm still loving it. When you see me, I'm still loving it. It just doesn't matter, right? It's all about all of us as one big family moving together in the right direction, making things happen right around the globe. Not just in Dubai, not just in Singapore, not just in the US, not just in India, around the globe. And that is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much, guys. Get ready for the greatest shape of your what? Of your life.
So do you know what's better than seeing me? Seeing you. All right. Oh, thank you. And I love what you brought up. Host was interviewing President Obama, and he asked, can you tell us some of the funny incidents you went through over your presidency? And he said, yeah, I can tell you something. When you get to a president, you know, just a few people made it to that position ultimately on earth. And he tells you, when you get president, any walking by person sit down and tell you, well, let me tell you, I suggest you should do this, you should do that. Oh, you shouldn't do that way. Everybody try like guide you how to be a president. And then he laughed at that. He said, like, was this person a president before and I didn't know? So you leave it up to us. You leave it up to the experts. And one of the things we said on 360 today,
Yes.
that you know, the confidence and the traction over time, we became bold, okay, due to the you know, the advancement and the team and the progression. All that experience builds you up, you know, it strengthens your bone. Now I understand you probably think is gonna get harder and, you know, it's bigger to do. I can tell you it's much harder in the beginning because you're like unknown and people don't know who you are and you haven't done much. You didn't change lives yet. And people have every right to doubt you or be skeptical about what you're offering. So, and then there's so many arrows are thrown at you daily. You have no idea how brutal it is. It's really brutal, okay, daily. So I hope you can get some of what I'm telling you. If we were able to stand tall and keep our chin up in the past 5 years with all that resistance, it's much, much, much easier to get ahead and advance upward and forward, onward, you know, because of who we are now, who we have on board, and the knowledge and the experience we've gained, okay, and what's around us, what the accomplishments. So we created that body, that brand, and I think, you know, if we were able to hold up in the past, it's going to be more possible, more doable for us together to stay stronger as we go ahead. Because when let me ask you something. So if you have 100 meters pool or you know, you want to cross to the safe bank of a lake, or you want to go to the island, okay? You got 100 meters, okay? And you swim 20, you have 80 to go, you are being attacked and you're exhausted, it's easier to go back the 20 than there's no chance to go the 100. You follow me? You get to 40, that's going to be a tougher decision. You still have 60 to go. Can I swim 40 back or 60 ahead? I'm not sure about the 60. But you get to 50, it doesn't take a genius. 50 either way. you're not going to go back. You're going to go to the safe harbor. You're going to go to the island, because it's 50 either way. You want to save your life, run to the good way, to the good bank. Now, when you're 80 meters toward the goal, when you're 99, you can almost touch it, smell it, feel it. You're not going to look back. You know it's there. You can really be very confident. You will do it. You can make it. I hope that makes sense to you. The analogy is probably more probable, I'm going to say this, to quit in earlier stages, because the risk is higher and the gain is still in progress. Now, when you have less risk and more gains, you're more powerful, it's a done deal. So don't look back. Mike Ellis, are you going to talk or what? Everybody's waiting for you, even if they don't say it.
I was going to get to Mike Ellis in a minute. If we could do, could we have a lady first, Mike, and then you? Is that all right?
Absolutely, everybody. I'm
good,
just
Rob. Go ahead.
harassing him, yeah.
Thanks, Christy Chong from Malaysia. Speak to us, Christy, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Ash, for giving us this privilege. I'm so honored to be here. There's so many things happening in my mind. Asia is a land of many ancient cultures. All the cultures has an effect on our every drop of blood in us. So it stays with us even though we are not aware of it. And the present generation is adapting as much as possible to what's happening around us. As what you have created is a new culture that is evolving so fast that we need to know the first step when I get involved in Onpassive and what you propose to the whole global family is like a culture shock. My first stage is culture shock, and I get to know so well and be part of this global family. And the next step is to learn what Onpassive is all about, and that's the second stage. And then the third stage is what can I learn from all the different things that you offer in this OES system? And then how to adapt it into our life. And the future step is, you're giving us so much, but I'm running out of breath catching up in getting to know all the different things that's happening around us. And I was so privileged that Francis drew me out to be part of his face-to-face training. And then he introduced me to Lynn and Rob. And that opened a whole universe to me. Yeah, we are only a handful that have this special privilege. But the 90% at the back of us that need a lot of help and assistance. So my question is, even though I'm in the city in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, we are not exposed with a lot of facilities, especially when it comes to internet connection and viability. Like today, I burned 2 laptops trying to get in to be part of this program. So you are talking about OLux. Is there something mobile that we can put
Somebody's quick. Okay. I was thinking, nobody gets it. Like, okay, so when you say a whole new thing, I'm telling you, ask anything, past, future, now, and like, okay. So sometimes you have to be dynamic and flexible. Go with the flow. I just put something out there. Nobody, okay, well, there's a winner. Thank you
Okay.
for paying attention.
We have a lot of old school buses, mini school bus and long school bus, but because of the academic requirement, they are all discarded. Can we turn that into a mobile station with an internet facility that can go in to more on the outskirts to help people to be updated in our business? That's my question.
I'm sure somebody else probably got it. Can anybody help or step in? I didn't quite get the question.
Okay. Internet facilities is not readily available. Even though we are in the city, is limited because of the telco arrangement, wanting us to pay more to get better data access. So in the outskirts, we have less availability of internet connection. Will we be able to create something that is in a mobile unit?
You're talking about internet provider? Yeah,
Yes.
not yet. Okay, we're not into that business yet.
Okay, all right. So how can we
Do we
play a
have
part?
projects, ambitions, hopes? Yeah, forward, yes, but not
Okay.
yet. I cannot be more of a help at the moment.
Okay, so at present state, Asia is not well exposed to Onpassive yet. How can we play a role as founders to do our part?
Well, we're 50% founders, 50% users. So one of the things is don't go too far, okay? Keep an eye on your business, and so stay close. I would definitely always be engaged, like I wouldn't miss any information, though at the moment, we don't have a well-organized process in communication. Intentionally, like I said, we don't want to talk much before we deliver to a certain level. So being engaged is a big thing. Like if you go a month and come back, it feels you could feel lost probably. Okay. In a month time on passive at this stage, so much can happen in a month. So I advise everybody to be involved and engaged, and think of ways how you're gonna utilize the products, the technologies, and I add to it the income to the betterment of your life and those who are around you. Plug in your mask first. Remember that? I said that on 360. Did I say that? Is that medically correct, Dan or Key Wendell? All right, you put your mask first. So I would plan how to utilize that. I'll be engaged, and I will try to be in it all the way. I will not miss a product or a project or an idea with Onpassive. I wouldn't use it fully. I would learn. There's so much information. We come here, we chat. We try to have fun because it's long, we want to keep it light, not formal, but you can walk away with so much information. Sometimes, the tech intelligent, brothers here, they really give us a lot of nuggets. You can go to school to get that knowledge and spend money and time. So I would not lose the process. I will be engaged. I will not miss out on any product or opportunity or value. I would not miss out on the full potential, whether it's education or the utilization of the products and services. In the meantime, once you are comfortable within your own capacity, go the extra mile to those who are around you. What can you do? How could you revisit your dream when you were in the 4th grade, in the 5th grade, like you thought something exotic, but it's impossible. Revisit, rethink. It's possible, and talk to somebody, openly and say, is this possible? It doesn't have to be technology. You could talk about reinventing the cookies industry. I mean, you could anything, okay? But there is potential in every one of us that we die and we don't fully use it. So make it a goal to unleash your potential to maximum capacity, to maximum impact, not just for yourself, but to as much as people you can impact, as many people you can impact around you or globally. And make sure you leave a legacy. Make sure you are not just a number who comes and passes. Calculate your life. What's your age? What's your lifespan? What percentage could you be in? 30%, 40%, 50%? There's an expiration date coming for sure, I guarantee. How can I be the best possible me, or whether Christy or Peter or anyone, how could I really give out the best, thinking, I'm right now sitting here, this is my last day, I'm checking out, what's my balance? What did I do? Looking back, is it embarrassing? Is it something proud? I was just, harassing Chris Johnson on YouTube, 3 hours of my day, or I was progressing. Yeah, so make sure you're proud, of your achievement when you check out. We're gonna all check out.
Thank you, Ash, for your advice. Thank you. Book towards it.
Okay, Christy, thanks a lot. Francis, do you mind if we go to Mike Ellis? It's getting close to his bedtime. All right.
No, go ahead and go to Francis first. He's been there for quite a while.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
I just want to check
believe
on
me,
you.
I'm
know
fine.
how
I can stay up
about
a few more minutes.
I worry about you.
No, don't worry about me.
Is that a timer, a few more minutes? That's like a hitting message. You're not leaving. We're just
No.
warming up.
If I have a reason to stay up, I stay up as long as I need to.
I know.
And I have
I'm just
a reason.
messing with you. Yeah.
I know you are.
So this is not going to be 7 hours. I promise you that. I know some people taking against us, but that's something I'm so proud we can do it. All right. And I told you, we're going to exhaust you. So you have to have a big drive to be an Onpassive.
And speaking of drive, we have our friend Francis from sunny Singapore. Come on down, Francis.
You're muted, Francis.
Yeah, just unmute, please. Hang on. I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Unmute.
You're playing mute tags.
Yeah, you're in now, Francis. Bring it. You're not.
Oh,
Chris, what happened? You did it.
Sister Christy.
I'm not a co-host. I am not a co-host, so I can't do it.
Yeah, I say that Sister
No,
Christy.
you did the forehead slap.
Yeah, I want to say that Christy have improved so much since 1 year ago, or 1.5 years ago. I found her and have a cup of coffee with her. She is a very talented lady and sister from Malaysia, and I think I'm very happy to hear her testimony today. Many years ago, I have the experience of what a family is all about. When my young daughter, when we were then visiting Niagara Falls, when my daughter was just 3 years old, run across the swinging bridge, and then those Niagara Falls. Then as Mr. S has said that whatever you do, don't stay too far away, don't go too far. So my daughter went too far, went across the bridge, 3 years old, swinging bridge. And immediately when I saw that, I didn't know what would happen next. I just rushed to her and grab her in the middle of the bridge and go to the end. But here the question comes when you turn back and look at the bridge. Now you have to go back to the bridge, go back to the other end. So my heart was pumping. I said, why do you want to run over here? Now I got to go back. This lesson has also taught me today when my inviter told me that Francis, 2 years ago, November 20th, she said Onpassive is going to launch 14 days time. And today I'm waiting for 14 days time. And because of that family culture we had, I will go for it even though my daughter is in danger.
It's
And I
easier
will go
to
for
walk
it.
forward. Yeah, why look back? It's much easier.
Yeah. So now when I was, people are asking me, why are you doing what you're doing this last 1 year? Comfort spent 2 days, 2 times a day.
Twice a day.
To help the
And
fellow.
today 3. This counts. This is business too.
Right. I only spend 6 days a week to do what I did normally, to train, to help people to understand, affiliate to understand what is Onpassive about. So I really happy to hear from you. Your key word to say that we are all family. So I'm not here because I need to do. I'm here because we are family.
Yeah.
I'm here to help each other to open the eyes. So I just want to ask a few questions regarding the OMail, ONet. If it's okay, Mr. Ash.
Of course.
Yeah. We are now because OMail is only allowed us to create one mail. Is there a possibility that we can create more mail in one account?
Yeah.
Right. So the second one is that in ONet, when we click ONet, the profile window, the background window is bigger than the one that we need to paste.
Check it out in 24 hours, okay?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And the last meeting we have met, we say that the spelling mistake of increase ROI is still there under the profile.
Okay.
Increase ROI.
That should have been fixed, not fixed. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, they had a reason for that. They explained, but I still insisted to change it. The reason is like this is directed to businesses, okay? So because you have like business suites and products, okay, solutions. But I said to avoid any confusion, let's just stay away. Okay, they agreed to change it. Okay.
But the one above
it will be changed.
The one above the profile, they put that increased sales. You know?
Yes. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regarding the O club, the club inside the ONet, is it possible to have an edit button? Because I know that when you created the name for the club, you cannot edit. Yeah.
Sure.
Right. And in OMail, we have this video mail. Is it possible to have a virtual background or colorful background?
Good question. Sure.
Yeah. And also, can you share a bit about
turn the page, Francis? Easy on me, okay? So virtual background for video. Okay, go ahead.
Can you give us, because you are the best marketers in the world, according to my understanding, is that how do we create the algorithm for ONet versus Facebook?
You don't need to, because we're more of a closed loop, private community. We're not marketing. We're not. AI is gonna target to like is gonna serve you to connect with the right people. You know, whether it's clubs or we had different names. They were not compliant, so we had to remove them. And it just, for example, there's going to be a good way to connect with the right people. That's basically the only AI component that will be targeting the database within ONet to connect people with the right, within, but not algorithm for you to advertise or to key something to attract, but you're going to be able to attract in your ONet profile or club or your interest, your career, all of that. So it will connect you with the right audience. Permission based. Not going to just throw them at you. So they're going to be able to say yay or nay. There is an app. Remember, previously we were supposed to have OConnect as Connect Me. So we still have Connect Me, but that is going to be an incredible, powerful, simple tool to connect you with the right people. You can connect with everybody and anybody anywhere within your area of your interest. Permission based. All right. So you like fishing, for example, and you live in a certain place, you're going to connect with people is going to tell you, okay, well, within your radius, or the GPS is going to tell you that this guy called Chris Johnson or Ash Mufareh, they're also into deep sea fishing or something. Are you interested? Yay or nay? Okay. It's simply accept or decline. And permission based. If you accept, add it to your contact list and you become buddies. Seamless. Okay. You connect to the people of interest. I'm looking for people who are more in construction business, who are more in IT business, or the food industry, well, whatever your interest, and hobbies and more, but so friendly and seamlessly. So we don't do it the traditional algorithm where we read your data and throw you as a hunt to the advertiser until they beat you up. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, thank you. The last one is as an internet marketer, I think this current website is the best I ever see.
No, we said that. No. Monday, the 17th of July will be the best.
Thank you.
Because it gets better every time. Thank you, Francis. Good questions, good notes. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Francis. And over to you, Mike. Mike Ellis from Colorado.
Well, it's quite a night, Ash. I know we're in a really, really good place with Onpassive. I mean, there's no question about it.
I know too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you've thrown a lot of stuff at us tonight. And I can tell you, it's going to take me a couple of days just to absorb everything you've said. And I'll have to listen to it several times, Ash. But I listened to the tech team. I listened to you. I listened to what's coming on. And I feel that Onpassive has outgrown me. And I say that in a very, very good way. Even someone like me who doesn't understand half of the stuff that was talked about today will not be left behind. And that really is the genius behind Onpassive. It doesn't matter if you came in 5 years ago, if you came in yesterday. Because of the way Onpassive is structured, because of what Ash has done and his team, it's okay if they've outgrown you. It's okay if they outgrown me.
It's comforting.
Go ahead, Ash.
I'm just saying it's comforting.
It is comforting because it doesn't matter if you have the intellect to catch everything that's said on these webinars. It's okay. Because Onpassive is gonna drag you along, even if you don't want to come, and you're going to get to that place where you like we are today. We're just in a very, very good place, and that place is going to improve as we go forward, days, weeks, and months. It's just a really, really good thing, and yeah, it's okay if Onpassive outgrows you, if you don't understand everything in Onpassive. That's okay. Onpassive is going to take care of it. And really, that's all I want to say tonight, Ash. I've got a lot of homework.
Mike,
with
don't
everything
go.
that you've thrown
Look,
at us.
Look. I wouldn't follow a leader. I wouldn't follow a company or any venture that doesn't outgrow me, is not ahead of me. Why? Why would I follow somebody at my level or below me? They're not going to challenge me. They're not going to lift me up. So it's a good thing. It's comforting. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless that
like
happens, you stop learning, Ash. And I want to learn till the day I die. Hopefully, it's a few more days.
Yeah. To continue leading, you got to continue learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And growing.
And that's never a problem with Onpassive.
Yeah.
There's always something there.
So, Rob Gorman, the more pills you take, the more you grow.
I'm starting to take a lot of them, Ash.
Absolutely. Why not?
Absolutely.
I'm glad it's not just me.
So what's for dinner, Chris Johnson? So
Barbecue sauce and hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, Nelly. I think on that
OMG.
note, oh boy. On that note, let's go over to Robin Noble. Hi, Robin.
Thank you, Mike. Always, pleasant chatting with you. I couldn't agree with you any more. We're in a perfect place. I don't want us to be a step further. It's perfect where we are, organic. We were able to build up the culture and that loyalty. It doesn't come overnight. I agree with Dan Street as well. It's a process, and I think the bond, that something need to mature organically, and it takes time, and that is also priceless along the way, beside the business dealing. So it's good. It's taken this progression, this pace. So it's perfect where we are today. I wouldn't want to be behind or further. It's perfect where we are, and I wouldn't wish to be directed or gearing to a better dimension or direction than where we are today. I just loved where we are, where we come from. It's amazing. That's what made us. I'm at ease, with peace, with everything, and even more excited about what yet to come, what's ahead of us. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't swap it. I wouldn't modify it. I love it. It's perfect. Three months ago, I didn't even know Francis or Christy, right? And the other Chris, and right? Okay. So you cannot skip that. Every little thing adds to the process. It's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful journey. Thank God. Thank you for all the kind words you said, Robin. Always beautiful. And here the man with the Noah Ark, Red Redfern. I had the mini boat, but good morning. Yes, everything is going to be, it has to be in formal documents, posted in the back office. That's something we should stay close to. We're going to email people as well, based on their status, and communication department will be handling this as we go, for the different categories or classes of our users, according to where they are in the process. So from walking them outside as raw, traffic or bulk, until they come in, take the free trial, till they commit or get verified, and so it will be covered. I understand. And it has to be formally scripted, because obviously we're washed, and want to make sure everything is written down.
Wonderful. I knew it was all in hand. I just know that I've had a lot of people asking, and once again, you're reassuring them. Thank you so much.
Yeah. There's not going to be lack of information. The problem, I'm worried about, Robin and everyone, is the misuse of information. There are going to be more videos talking about the price of OConnect tomorrow within the next 24 hours than anything we've talked about.
Yeah.
So they always get the wrong message. Yeah, that was
Yes.
like exactly my point. So it's a fact. I can bet on that. So that's the problem. So the problem is not like us communicating the proper message. The challenge is for those who spin it their way and
Yes.
take, focus on the wrong, area of our business.
So sad. Thank you, Ash, for your
Pathetic.
time with us today.
I agree. Thank you. Stay red, stay in love. I'll see you at the very top.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's hot in Egypt now, so it's better a different season.
We start planning for full moon camel rides out in the desert.
Absolutely. We're not eating, we're not milking that camel, just riding. Yeah.
Going out to the banquet in the Sahara, going out into the desert to the banquet. Absolutely.
Reciprocate or matching with what is shared here. So my personal say, I'm trying to make this point is, let's reinvent ourselves. Let's make ourselves, a lot of us don't feel like we don't deserve.
Well, we can connect that, Julie, with what Chris asked in the beginning on behalf of some founders. I understand, they have the right to be curious and how much it costs and all of that. Can I tell you something? This is when somebody is totally dependent, okay? Not independent. That's how they think. So I'll tell you the contrast, the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. Unsuccessful people ask certain questions. By the question they ask, I know if they're successful, if they're productive, if they're, dependent or independent. Now, unsuccessful people will ask how much it cost. Do you think I can win? Okay. But successful people ask, that's unsuccessful people. A successful person will not ask how much it costs. Will say, how much can I make? How far can I go? Where's the limit? And I'll go after it. What can I do? Not what can be done and delivered or, spoon feed people. No. So I'm not going to talk too much about money and commissions and all of that. I know a lot of people will over exhaust the topic, and I hope they don't get in trouble because stay away from the topic publicly. It can be problematic, not just with Onpassive, but with the public, all of that. If you really want Onpassive to be sustainable, what we said in the beginning, stay away. Let us deal with it. People don't need to know the details. If we need to explain to somebody, whether it's a brain surgery or heart surgery, the mechanics, the details, the physicality about everything, before they get into the operation, nobody will get into the operation. They just gotta go, okay? So you don't need to know all the details sometimes because it can be overwhelming. And that can distract you and procrastinate your movement and mobility to progress ahead. Same thing if you want to get on a flight, if you need to understand how is that Airbus built and how flying and the aerospace and all the mechanics and physics and okay. Nobody's going to get on an airplane. Not nobody, but it will be just limited number. Fewer people. You just get on it without the detail. You just know this is working, trust it, is safe, it's going to get you where you want to go. Same thing with the Onpassive vehicle. All right, this is the process. Trust us, trust the company. You don't need all the details. It's not what you want to focus on. This is what you know. This is what's available. Like I talked to Christy, just do your best to utilize it fully. Leave no unturned stone or touch every product. any course you are interested in, or class or certificate in OCademey, any projects, get engaged and fulfilled socially, that is going to build you up. It's going to, there's so much, okay, that you can do within our community that it will keep you busy until, you know, the last day of your life. So that's what you want to focus on, your contribution. A lot of people are just recipients. A recipient is a follower, and you're not going to go far unless you take that extra mile. So you need to also do it, and one hand doesn't clap. So the company, even if it's a perfect model, but you also have to put your hand in order for us to clap. All right, and you got to keep doing it.
All right.
Josh, I have a quick
Did
question.
that help you, Julie?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Did that wrap it around like more? Okay, perfect.
Yes, it's you're saying it in a shorter way. I'm always trying to explain my point, but you said it in a short version.
That's
so
what I do.
I really appreciate it. And but sorry, Rob, just one quick second. Terry Thompson wants to ask, because since you're talking about 2 times a day, she wants to ask, did we?
They don't even have a timer here, so you can take 30 seconds. Who's counting? It's a horrible system.
She was asking, was it animal style tonight?
Who?
Terry Thompson.
Oh, we converted her. Did she get it or just Craven?
He just asked if you had an animal style tonight, so.
We don't have it in Florida. I would be doing it 5 times a week. No, I'm kidding.
You're funny. But thank you. I appreciate for.
No, thank you.
Yes. Guys, it's here. Let's do it. Let's be excited.
Don't push it. Don't push it. Let the baby come out organically.
Okay.
It'll be beautiful. No dents, no scars. Just nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Beautiful.
It's gonna come out.
Beautiful. Thanks so much. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Ash. Niraj from India. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, and thank you for the invitation on this show. So Ash, I had today 5 questions. Don't worry about the number of questions. 3 are very short, you might just take 1 line for that, and 2 are a bit descriptive, according to me. So
no pressure. Okay, take your time, Niraj.
So the first question is, you talked today about OMail Pro. So I just wanted to ask you, OMail Pro, I hope it's not paid. The whole OMail is free, or the Pro will be paid?
The second part.
Okay.
OMail Pro, or we can decide a different name. It's a whole different product, but it can be compatible with OMail, or just like an advanced level of mailing email services that you can do that is not available in a regular mail. Is something more commercially, it's more advanced. That has to be paid. Okay.
Okay. Next question was about the speech-to-speech that you talked about. The first time feature.
We did test it today, yeah. So for example, like we're talking in English and we had translation in Hindi and the other way.
So I just wanted to know, when can we expect that feature to come in? Like
I asked the same question, but don't ask it. Couple of weeks, just okay. It's gonna be there. It's done. It's testing, maturing, AIing. Let's use that verb, okay? AIing. But it's done. It's developed, okay? We've tested that. It's there. So now test, pre-production. They know, okay? They know the cycle. It doesn't take one shot. Got to do it again. Bugs, debug, security loophole, this glitch, bug, until you nail it, and we will nail it.
Okay.
But say
okay.
you have it next month, if that makes you sleep better, like when you sleep next time, this morning there.
No problem. Next question is this
and that's
was
not going to increase the price, right? You know that, Neeraj, right?
Yeah, it is not going to.
So you're just going to see it there, and now for somebody having the issue about language, it's really going to make a big buzz in the market. And ultimately, we're going to have, and also we have the digital avatar, we have the noise cancellation. I was impressed with AI team, AI ML, but also we're going to have the my goal is to have some advanced features for the deaf community, where we have sign language, hopefully something more universal. All right, 2 or 3? So we talked about OMail, and okay.
Third question is actually Red talked about the website, and then you replied to him saying that you are eager about the website that is going to come on 17. So could you share 1 or 2 insights about that website or something else that is coming on 17?
Well, you want to spend time. No, you're gonna love it. Monday it will be there. Just don't rush it. Let it come out organically, nice and easy. Slide out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Third question over.
But what happens is when Red talks, okay, our team is watching the live. When whether it's Mr. DeGarmo or Johnson or Redfern, okay, when they talk about like a website, it fuels our ego and our excitement, and they go and they up the game. So that they're you're cheering for them. They love it, and they just enjoy what they're doing. So that's what it is. So it just gets better for sure.
Now for the descriptive question. As you have always said that the timing is perfect. And like what I understand by that is that you have a wonderful team. While people are acquainted, people now are open to AI. They have internet connections. These are the things I understand at a layman's level.
Sure.
But I just wanted to understand from your side what we mean by the timing is right for that.
Many reasons. First of all, the law of the lid, okay, LID, basically, I think we were not capable enough, if you would go back, to hold what we've developed today. Maybe what we've developed back then, smaller accomplishment. But what we've achieved today is far greater than 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 months ago. So today's level, you need bigger stamina and a thicker bone to hold up this beast. I feel better today, more at ease with the capacity of our teams all across, that we can handle it. We got this. Yeah, so it's a bigger game, and I wouldn't want to go to the market any smaller. So we're going big. That's a big thing. Like, as Brother Marty says, as a unicorn. It just crushes everything. You're born as a unicorn. That's enough. And to start like that, it's easier said than done. Okay, you have to have the right people, the right attitude with your team. You could have a big team, but how much relationship or loyalty they have. Now they have their skin in the game. We've got a bigger bond. It's been a while. We came closer and closer as we go. we've gained a lot of knowledge, and we went through ups and downs. That all builds, you know, the a stronger relationship. So we feel better today than any time before, and that's from one side, like the tolerance, we can endure the potential explosion, and at the same time, from the market perspective, it just crying out for what we have. The wrongdoing, the unethical practices all across, the abuse, the data monopoly, it just so much chaos out there that it looks promising and refreshing, knowing that there is a better way coming on the horizon. That is Onpassive. So for that, the timing couldn't be better. Sooner we could have been less mature. I'm being realistic. We have more people. We have a stronger relationship with you, our people. We have stronger relation within, attracted more experts. So all across, we're in a better position to impress the world.
And my last question.